Introducing Keenan, Marquis, Prudencio, Feel the Burn Podcast. We talking about getting that Lombardi. You gon' need at least 15 straight. We talking about getting that Heisman. Bust it up right, then I hit him with the face. Who gon' be the number one conference? Big 12 or the Big 10? ACC or the Pac-12? Now the SEC still gon' hell, When it comes to the course, we don't cover no records. We talking about brackets and getting buckets. Who gon' give us the player of the year? Do you think it's gon' be another Cinderella story? Will we see a repeat? Who gon' come out the East? Who deserves MVP and there's so much more? You tuned in to the hottest sports podcast out. Sit back and enjoy. Always bringing you the hottest takes. Break it down so you can relate. From the preseason to the champs come, we cover everything in between. Got the airwaves on lock with the best analysts in the game. Put a brand podcast on, turn it up and let the show begin.
Feel the burn, feel the burn, feel the burn, feel the burn, yeah. Welcome to the very first YouTube episode of Feel the Burn, the hottest sports podcast out. I am the man with the plan, the host who does the most. My name is Prudencio Logan. I'm joined by my two co-hosts.
None to done.
So on our very first episode, we got a special episode for you guys. We're gonna do first round mock draft, NFL mock draft. We got an order set. Everybody's picking for their respective teams. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Everybody see the teams? Keith, why you sound like that?
This is AirPods.
You know what that means?
Take them out, man.
You're right.
All right. That
sound nice
better.
and clear now, my boy?
Yeah, you sound good now.
All right, we restarted. Do the little reshit thingy.
We're going to enter the draft. All right. First pick, Jacksonville Jaguars. Let me look at the order. Let's see what we got first. First pick, we got Keenan with the Jacksonville Jaguars. What you got, man?
With the first pick of the 2021 NFL draft, I got Trevor Lawrence, none other than the man himself.
Trevor Lawrence, quarterback.
Yes,
I think
sir.
that's a no-brainer, everybody.
Easily no brainer.
Number two, New York Jets. We got Marquis.
The second pick in the 2021 NFL draft, the New York Jets select Zach Wilson, quarterback, BYU.
Zach Wilson, quarterback from BYU. New York Jets. That means for me, it's number three pick, San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to do what they should do. They're going to take quarterback Justin Fields, Ohio State. I think he's better than Lance. I think he's better than Mac Jones. You got to go Justin Fields. Don't play yourselves here, 49ers. He's going to fit right into that offense, that running offense. They got good weapons. They got a solid defense. I think Fields is the quarterback of the future for the 49ers, even though I know they're not going to take him tomorrow.
Wow.
They should.
They should, though. What you think, Keith?
I think, like you said, in terms of a talent standpoint of who can do more and a higher ceiling, I don't see why you would not take Justin Fields. But in terms for the 49ers and Mr. Shanahan, I feel like they are literally set at Mac Jones.
You think they're set at Mac Jones?
Yeah, I think they'll still drive Mac Jones. I really felt like if Mac Jones was their choice, they could have stayed at 12 and didn't have to move up. I don't think any team would have been jumping inside the top 10 for Mac Jones.
Right.
Okay. Well, Keenan, you got the fourth pick.
With the fourth pick of the draft, we, the Atlanta Falcons, select Kyle Pitts, tight end out of Florida. Get another weapon for Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, Kyle Pitts, Julio Jones, and Calvin Ridley.
They better score 50 every week because they're gonna give up 45.
Right.
Keith, you got the fifth pick.
With the fifth pick, the Cincinnati Bengals take Penny Sewell, offensive tackle, Oregon. Guys, Cincinnati Bengals, please don't mess this up. It is this simple. How did your quarterback get hurt last year?
Come protect.
Can't protect him.
Can't protect him. Now, Sewell, he sat out last year. Easily probably the best lineman in this draft. Why would you not? You can find, you can find a receiver from Minnesota, Purdue. They have some pretty good ones you can get in the second round. You have to take, if you want to protect your future, the guy you drafted last year at number 1, you got to protect him. Go get a tackle at 5, and you can go find him a receiver later on in this draft. This draft has pretty good receivers. They're very limited on offensive linemen. You have to go offensive tackle, Oregon, Penny.
All right. Miami Dolphins, that belongs to me. Then we're going to have another interesting pick here. Number 6 pick. The Miami Dolphins should select Devontae Smith, wide receiver, Alabama.
I think Chase at that.
I think he's the best receiver in the draft, man. Waddle's the fastest. Chase, he's real solid, man. But I think Devontae Smith, man, I think he's just the best. He's the smoothest route runner. He's always open. And him and Tua already have that connection. I think him, Devontae Smith, Devontae Parker, Will Fuller, Mike Gesicki, and Tua. I think that's gonna be a real explosive offense next year.
It's nice.
They take Smith.
It's nice, actually. Hopefully they draft a back in the second round.
They got another first round pick, so they might take a running back. We'll see when we get there.
Wow.
Number 7, Detroit Lions. That belongs to you, Keenan.
I think with the 7th pick, the Detroit Lions will take Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle over Chase.
Yes.
Okay. Jared Goff, Jalen Waddle, DeAndre Swift.
Some speed out there. Give him some speed out there.
It's interesting. Carolina Panthers.
Well, I'll let you now. If the draft, you don't even got to say the whole Panthers. I'm telling you this right now. If the draft goes what you just said, Carolina's running to the podium, and this is what it's going to be. Carolina Panthers will take Jamar Chase at number 8. Now, I do think that Jamar Chase will get picked up by the Dolphins. However, if he's able to drop to Carolina, you get Robbie Anderson. Like I said, you get Christian McCaffrey back. You add another dynamic receiver from 2 years ago because he sat out last year for COVID. I think they literally – you get Sam Darnold as of today. They traded Teddy Bridgewater for a 6th-round pick. You give Sam Darnold every weapon possible, similar to what we talked about earlier. You give him every opportunity to prove that he is not the quarterback. He has a 2-year deal left. You take Jamar Chase in this case.
Jamar Chase,
DJ Moore.
Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, and Robbie Anderson. Christian McCaffrey, Sam Darnold. They should have the top 5 offense.
Yeah, forget a tight end.
Number 9, Denver Broncos. That's me. They're going to select the first defensive player in the draft since they just traded for Teddy Bridgewater today. They got Teddy Bridgewater. They got Drew Lock. They got some options at quarterback. I think the Broncos go Micah Parsons, linebacker, Penn State. He's the best linebacker in the draft. He runs a 4.3. They don't really have that monster in the middle for that defense. So I think with Bradley Chubb and Von Miller, and they just picked up Fuller from the Bears. I think Parsons will fit in nicely and be that sideline linebacker for them. Number 10 pick, Dallas Cowboys. That's you, Keenan.
I think if Dallas keeps the 10th pick, I think they would take Patrick Surtain out of Alabama, cornerback. It'd be the best choice for them. Need to help their defense. Their secondary kind of struggled last year. With Surtain and Diggs, there'll be a nice little 1-2 young cornerback duo they'll have out there.
Dallas Cowboys, Patrick Surtain. All right, Keys, you got number 11, New York Football Giants.
This is going a little off script for the simple fact I had Devontae Smith going here. But however, if all these receivers are gone and the best defender player is gone in terms of Michael Parsons, with Saquon coming back, another way to protect your quarterback is going lineman. We're going Slater, Northwestern. I don't think this will. I'm not gonna say not be the pick. However, Daniel Jones is coming up on that. That quarterbacks are going for almost $40 million now. We went out, got John Ross. You have Kenny Galladay. You have Evan Ringham. And you have Saquon Barkley coming back. Again, you struggle with your line protection for the most part for the last couple of years. You give Daniel Jones another offensive lineman. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Slater, Giants.
All righty. Well, because I'm picking 13 for the Chargers, that means, Keenan, you have another pick at number 12 for the Philadelphia Eagles.
And I think they'll take Jace Horn.
J.C. Horn.
Yeah, they need them a corner. They need to help their defense. They need everything, really.
Okay.
Honestly, that's not a bad pick. Their secondary has been pretty bad the last couple of years anyway.
Right.
Jason Horn, while he might not be as technically savvy as Patrick Surtain, very good cornerback. I think he'll fit well in with Philadelphia. It's definitely a need for Philly.
Right.
All right. Number 13 for the LA Chargers. I think we take offensive tackle Christian Darrisaw from Virginia Tech. You got to keep Justin Herbert up. I thought it was going to be Slater, but the way the draft felt, it's not Slater. But my boy Darrisaw, I think he's going to fit in nicely at left tackle. We picked up a starting center, best center in the league. We picked up some starting guards. We still got Bulaga at right tackle. I think Darrisaw fits in at left tackle. And I think the Chargers start to make some noise. I think we have a very good chance next season with Darrisaw at left tackle. Number 14. Look at that. I have a back-to-back pick, which is just the beauty of this thing. I have the least amount of picks in the draft. That means we agreed to give me the back-to-back pick here. The Minnesota Vikings, they will select. This is interesting. I think they reach a little, and they take the linebacker from Notre Dame.
I
think they take the linebacker from Notre Dame.
You talking about Jeremiah?
I think they take the linebacker from Notre Dame, or I think they take the guard from USC. But I think the tackle from Notre Dame fits in nicely. They got Everson Griffin. They got Danielle Hunter coming back. And then they get this kid. I think he'll fit in nicely. Be able to get that good 1-2 pass rush going on. Get the Vikings back to that good defense that they're known for. Number 15 for the Patriots. Keisha, you get to select for your team.
This whole draft process, I have not been thinking of a quarterback. I thought it was out of reach. I didn't want to go up and get one. However, in this particular case, with Justin Fields gone, Mac Jones still on the board, and Trey Lance still on the board, the New England Patriots select Trey Lance for the simple fact he set his own protections. One thing he does really well is he doesn't have a really big history of turning the ball over. He's also pretty athletic, so you'll be able to keep some of the packages that you use with Cam after this year, and then also bring his the West Coast philosophy and other stuff to the game with the way Josh McDaniels has run his offense traditionally when he had Tom Brady. So I think this would be a perfect fit for if Trey Lance can drop to 15 for New England. I'm pretty sure they take him.
It's the way the draft is going. We have an interesting mock draft going right now. Keenan, you have the number 16 pick for the Arizona Cardinals.
For the Arizona Cardinals, I believe they're gonna go O-line with Marcus Gilbert retiring. So I think they're gonna give Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern the tackle.
He got picked already.
Oh, he got picked. He picked him. It's gonna be the guard from
Slater
USC.
Slater got picked by the Giants. So you said
Yeah, right. The guard from USC. I can't pronounce his name. Elijah Verse Tucker, something like that.
Yeah,
you know
Vera Tucker, I think.
Yeah, it's
Elijah Vera Tucker.
Yeah, he versatile. And I like him. I like him as an O-line, as a fellow O-line.
Okay.
Protect Mary.
Oakland Raiders, number 17, Marquis, that's you.
The Oakland Raiders will finally do something right. They're going to get a guy in the name of Jalen Phillips, University of Miami, an edge rusher. One thing they've struggled with the last couple of years was getting after the quarterback. Jalen Phillips, a former 5-star athlete, had some injury problems at UCLA, transferred to Miami, had an outstanding year at the University of Miami. This is a great fit. He's a good edge rusher and can also plays the run pretty well. This benefits them in both situations, especially with a weaker secondary and with the AFC West quarterbacks becoming very prominent. You got to be able to get some guys to get after the quarterback. Jalen Phillips, Raiders.
All right. Number 18, Miami Dolphins. The pick belongs to me. I think the Dolphins will double up on Alabama and they will select running back Najee Harris, Alabama Crimson Tide. Best running back in the draft.
It better not happen.
Pure stud. I think he's that guy.
We said Miami Najee Harris.
You said what?
Miami Najee Harris, huh?
Miami Najee Harris and Devontae Smith.
That's a lot of. You might as well call him the Miami Crimson Tide at this point.
Number 19, Keenan.
I really hope that don't happen. But I think Washington gonna go Alabama as well. I think they're gonna get them a quarterback with Mac Jones, or Mac Jones decide to fall. Whichever of them 5 quarterbacks fall, it's gonna be Washington pick at 19.
Solid pick, Mac Jones. I hope that these NFL scouts are correct. You know, he had great stats in college. He led it in every statistical category this past season. But they blew everybody out. So Alabama was just on a different level last year. So we'll see if it translates to the NFL. He still got Ryan Fitzpatrick to learn behind, so it's not like he has to start immediately. So I think that's a good pick.
You said was correct. Boy, you lucky, Keenan. You lucky. You real lucky, boy.
Chicago Bears are crying right now.
Chicago Bears would be crying right now.
You got the pick, Keys.
Yeah, I do got the pick. Chicago Bears, because if the quarterback, there is no more quarterbacks, I think they focus on the offensive lineman. With the offensive lineman becoming slimmer, I think they even a little bit and get London Dickerson, Alabama, offensive lineman.
Inside O-line, first guard, really taking center, taking off the board. He's a beast, though. He is a beast.
Grown man.
The Indianapolis Colts, they got Buckner. Wait, they got Buckner, right? Is that Buckner?
Yep.
Yeah. I think the Colts will take an edge rusher here. I think they will. And they will take Kwity Paye from Michigan.
It's not a bad pick.
I think they're going to get Mowgli or somewhere out here pronounce his name. The safety.
Tennessee Titans.
All right.
Wait, that's me, Marquis.
That's Keith.
Yep. So I'm not going to say what I want the pick to be. However, with them struggling on defense, that Dory Jackson is no longer there. This particular player, Mr. Caleb Farley, Virginia Tech, considered one of the better man corners in the draft. Had a little injury history. I think this would be a great pick at 22 for the Titans. Hopefully, get that defense right back on track. Like I said, win championships, you got to defend. Even if you're gonna run the ball and keep low scoring, you're gonna have to defend somebody. So, Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley would be in Nashville, Tennessee.
That's a good pick. That is a good pick. Let's see who the Jets will select. Jets get their quarterback in Zach Wilson. I think, because they don't really have an edge rusher either, I think they're going to take an edge here. They're going to take my boy from Georgia, Azeez Ojulari. Outside linebacker, DN from University of Georgia. Robert Saleh Saleh, however you say his name. How you say his name? Robert Saleh, the quarterback of the Jets. Oh, the guy who came from the 49ers. He's looking to transform that Jets team into something that's a little bit more competitive, I would say. I think Aziz is a good pick in that right direction. Keenan, number 24, you get to pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I know, man. You took my pick. Hopefully, hopefully that don't happen in real life. Hopefully we can get Najee. But I believe if Najee is off the board, knowing the Steelers' history and knowing how we do things, I think we're gonna go get Devin Bush some help at linebacker, and I think we're gonna pick up Zaven Collins out of Tulsa. He's legit, versatile. He's a very versatile linebacker. He's everywhere on the field. He shows up on film 24/7 because he's the only player they have.
A lot just lost Bud Dupree too. Get a little help at linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Solid pick. Jacksonville Jaguars. It belongs to you, Keith.
The Jacksonville Jaguars at the 25th pick. It's tough because I have two guys that I really feel that will fit. But with them signing, I think this is where they're going to go. The first pick, you get your quarterback. Now you have DJ Shark. You have Marvin Jones. I think a great slot and a versatile guy will find his way on the field. Mr. Kadarius Toney, University of Florida, very electrifying guy. He'll play offense. He'll more than likely play some special teams as well. I think this would be a good pickup. You got your quarterback. Now you got him a guy in the first round to go along with Shark and Marvin Jones. I think this would be a good pick for Jacksonville.
Okay. I got the Cleveland Browns, and looking at the draft board, I'm going to take the best D tackle on the board, Christian Barrymore, Alabama. You got Myles Garrett. You got Clowney. You put this big dude right in the middle, and I think the Cleveland Browns will probably have the best defense in the NFL. There's a chance. There's a chance. So I think they take Christian Barrymore if it falls down like this.
Not bad, not bad.
Keenan, you get to pick for your second favorite team, the Baltimore Ravens.
Don't you ever do that again. But Baltimore, I think they're going to get Lamar Jackson some help. I was thinking Tony will fall to Baltimore. Hopefully not. Being I'm a Florida fan, I have to root against him. But I think that we go get Terrence Marshall out of LSU.
Wow. You're going to receive.
Mm-hmm. I think Baltimore going to get a receiver.
Keith, you got 28 with the Saints.
The New Orleans Saints is going to draft Jamin Davis, linebacker. I want to say he's Kentucky. Get that defense right back. He's a very, very good guy, especially a good value at number 28. New Orleans Saints, Jamin Davis.
All right. The Green Bay Packers should select a receiver here. I think they take Rashad Bateman, Minnesota. He was one of the highly touted receivers the last few years. Kind of fell off last year, but the year before that, he was a beast. And I think he'll fit in nicely next to Devontae Adams. And you got Aaron Rodgers throwing you the ball, so it's not really too difficult. You know what I'm saying? Last three picks, Buffalo Bills. Keenan, this is you.
If it falls the way it's falling, I think Buffalo's gonna help their defense out. I'm really debating. You just took Davis, so I think he will fall to Buffalo. Honestly, they're gonna get them a linebacker though to go with Edmonds. I think they're gonna get Nick Bolton out of Missouri late first round. He's gonna be a sleeper in the draft.
That's a pretty good pick.
Linebackers taken in the first round.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Keenan has selected linebackers with his last 10 picks.
I'm still a fan, bro. What you expect?
Keith, you have the Baltimore Ravens.
So, Keenan, I originally thought this was going to be the pick that you picked this guy, but safety out of TCU, Trayvon, I can't think of his last name.
Murray.
Yes. I think with, you got Humphreys, you got Peters, you got Jimmy Smith, you got Patrick Queen. Last year they were supposed to have Earl Thomas before all that situation happened. You get a guy from TCU, add to your secondary some more. I think this would be a really good pick for Baltimore, especially if they go receiver first and he's still there at safety and nobody trades back into the first round to get him.
And with the final pick of the 2021 NFL mock draft first round, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will select.
I think they get Alice Leatherwood out of Alabama. Offensive line.
Wow.
What position he play?
Everything. Tackle. I think he had tackle.
You think they're gonna select the tackle? I don't think they select the tackle.
He can play outside and he play outside and inside. I think they're gonna get them an O-line. Defense already started. I don't think they're gonna go get them a defender.
Alex Leatherwood.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the grades for each of the picks.
You can't have enough.
Let's look at the grades. Let's see who had a good draft and who did. First pick, Keenan, Trevor Lawrence, A+. Solid pick, of course. Zach Wilson, A+ for the New York Jets. Justin Fields, A+ for the 49ers. This is according to Pro Football Focus. We're loving it right now. Kyle Pitts gets an A from the Falcons. Good pick. Penei Sewell gets an A- from the Bengals. Devontae Smith gets a B from the Dolphins.
He's getting disrespected.
He's getting disrespected, I feel like. It's just not – I don't understand. He was the Heisman winner last year.
Best route runner.
He made Mac Jones look like a top 3 pick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here? Number 7, Jalen Waddle, B+. Good job, Keenan. Jamar Chase, A to the Panthers. Micah Parsons, A+ to the Broncos. Good pick, Logan. Thank you. Patrick Surtain, number 10 to the Cowboys. Good job, Keenan. A+. A+ again, Rashawn Slater to the Giants.
Ooh.
We got an A from Keenan, right?
Yep.
Keenan had the Eagles, J.C. Horn. Good pick. 13, Christian Darrisaw. Solid pick by the Chargers. Jeremiah Owusu, bad. It seems like it's a bad pick by me. Seems like it's a little bit of a reach.
I think they could have went. I think in the draft they will go defensive line at 14 instead of going line.
I think they're gonna pick the tackle from USC.
Minnesota. I can see it.
15, Trey Lance, A+ to the Patriots. If this falls like this, perfect for the Patriots.
Really is.
Elijah Vera Tucker, D+ by the Cardinals.
They silly. They don't know what they talking
about. Keenan gets the first D+. Jalen Phillips, D+ by the Raiders. Football Focus does not. They think you reached, Keith. They think you reached.
That's big cap.
Najee Harris, B+ by the Dolphins. Mac Jones, A+ by the football team.
Come on now. Come on now.
D, Landon Dickerson, center. Who picked for the Bears? 20. Marquis.
Who is Pro Football Focus? Who are these guys? They just a bunch of bad players.
Landon Dickerson gets a D by the Bears. Quiddy Pay by me, A-. I think it's a solid pick. They say it's a solid pick. They replaced Justin Houston too, so might still be able to bring him back. Caleb Farley, good pick by the Titans. Keith.
Now they're finally making sense again.
Let's see, you got a B, Aziz by me, by the Jets. A little bit of a reach, they think. I think it's a good fit though. Let's see. Ooh.
They don't know what they're talking
about. Of course.
They don't know what they're talking about.
That's pretty realistic. That's pretty realistic of the Steelers.
Picking a linebacker. She's like, you know what exactly Mel Kiper's gonna say tomorrow? He's gonna be like, the Steelers reached a little here. They reached a little for a guy that could have gotten in the second round.
No.
Kadarius Toney, D by the Jaguars. Hey,
what?
This disrespectful, man.
I agree with Keenan.
There's a bunch of man
he's just a slot guy, and he's from Florida. I can see why it's a bad pick.
Child, please.
Let's see. Christian Barrymore, A by the Cleveland Browns. If they get him, man, they're gonna have one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah.
Only
two injured defense.
Baltimore Ravens, Terrace Marshall, good pick. Seems like Terrace Marshall was a better pick than Kadarius Toney. What do you guys think?
Bull jive.
Nope.
D plus, another linebacker pick.
What
else supposed to draft? What else is the Saints supposed to draft?
Oh my God! I'm telling you, who making this?
D plus, you guys are getting some bad grades right now. Bad grades. Don't hire these guys in NFL for draft day.
Please.
Let's see, Rashad Bateman, A minus, another knock out the park pick for your boy Logan.
When they have Green Bay selected the first round at receiver, you know that ain't happening.
Hey man, I'm just doing the draft. Who's available? Bill select Nick Bolton. B seems highest graded linebacker. Seems like it would have been a better pick for somebody for your boys, the Steelers.
I don't listen to pro football, folks. We're gonna go get versatility.
Let's see. Baltimore Ravens, Keith. They take Trayvon Moehrig. Safety. 1 second. A minus, safety from TCU. I think that's a solid pick. Get that defense, get a little feel back there. You know, it's a long reach to be Ed. It's a long reach to be Ed, but this is a step in the right direction.
To compare anybody to the great University of Miami safety, Ed Reed, but
they take a gamble. Then they take a gamble with Earl Thomas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like that safety is going to be there because, you know, you lose Earl Thomas the year before, replace him this year the correct way.
Alex Leatherwood, tackle to the Buccaneers, gets a C. Hey, Greg Newsome. The only reason I disagree is because Greg Newsome was still on the board, cornerback. I think they might have, if he was there, I think they for sure take him. And then that Bucs defense is just elite along with that offense. So I see why you say they should have took offensive lineman, but I think they would have took Newsome.
I can see that. I want doubt it. I was really stuck in between both.
Well, it seems like Keenan had the worst draft.
Yep.
It don't matter.
It makes sense. He's a Steelers fan. He doesn't really know football. Like
I had the best draft.
He doesn't really know football like that. So
time out. What have you guys drafted in the past?
Joey Bosa, Derwin James,
Justin Herbert. Both of them barely play a full season.
Wait, Keenan, this is the most important part. What numbers did you get those guys at? We
got Bosa at 3 and Herbert at 6, but we got Derwin.
All right, then, so shut up talking.
We got Derwin James at 17.
I'm talking to Marquis because he's a guy that's used to drafting late, like us. You know, you used to drafting in the lottery. You used to being up there, so you can name those type of players.
You should get those players.
Right. We traded up to go get Devin Bush.
Look, I am not trying to hear it. All right.
Y'all the same team that let TJ Watt fall to us, so hey.
I mean, if the Steelers gonna take every linebacker in the draft,
yeah, and they dogs, flat-foot dogs. TJ Watt arguably defensive player of the year, so you ain't talking about nothing.
Did he win it though?
No,
he should have. If you want to be honest,
what Auntie say? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Hey, you almost made me say something, boy.
Hey, NFL draft tomorrow, Thursday, whatever the date is. What's today's date? Today's the 28th. So NFL draft on the 29th, Thursday. Pittsburgh Steelers, terrible towel, more like a toilet towel.
Child, please.
You use that for one thing. We can't say that on this because it's a PG show.
Have you seen your team win the championship?
No. Wait, Logan. I got a question. Is your hand empty?
Is my what?
Is your go like this? That must be a lonely sight, my boy.
Hey, you see what happened? You see what happened when the golden boy leaves? You're just like the rest of us. 7-9.
Hey, but guess what? Thank you, Tom. We appreciate you. I appreciate them. What is it? I appreciate them 6, my boy. I'll take that any day than being 0. Any day.
It's okay. Keenan will never be able to see Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers win another Super Bowl as long as
he will.
Y'all not winning next year.
Okay.
Y'all gonna be with us at 17. It's okay.
Okay.
Logan,
Logan.
Yeah, best receiver, a TikToker.
Logan, I'm gonna keep praying for you as your team will be drafting in the top 10 for the next 20 years.
We're not even in the top 10 this year, so what you talking about?
I'm letting you know what's finna happen.
Hey man, look. That was Feel the Burns NFL mock draft, round 1. We had some interesting picks. Keith, how excited? Just final words for the draft tomorrow.
It's just simple. With COVID happening and all the stuff going around the world, I'm so excited that we get football, something to talk about outside of NBA draft. People yelling with basketball players getting into it with with what do you want to call them, comedians. We get football back, America's true love. Baseball, that's the year in the past. We don't care about baseball. It's all about football. And then we got to go back to baseball a couple weeks after that. So, But look, I'm giving you guys if this falls like this, Elijah Moore should not reach past 7 in the second round.
I wanted J.C. Horn in the first because I think if we go J.C. Horn and go tackle Walker Little from Stanford in the second round, I think that's an A plus draft for the Chargers. Keenan, final words.
Hopefully Najee falls to the Steelers because we need a back. That's what I'm praying on. That's what I'm hoping.
Who's even slated to be the Steelers starting running back next year?
Najee Harris or whoever we draft. We got Snell. I'm not sold on Snell. Although he was a big SEC player, he was good, but get Najee.
Wait, before you go, Keenan, would you be upset instead of going running back, you go lineman? Or would you
no, I wouldn't because we need a lineman as well.
Do you feel like that'd be a reach at 24 though?
No.
If Landon Dickerson is there, I think that's a good pick.
Because I think if he's there, we'll take him. But if we go running back, I think we're gonna get the I can't think of his name, start with an M.
From North Carolina?
He come from the small school.
Okay. I don't know.
He a guard. He a guard and center. I think we're gonna go lineman for like the second and third round if we get Najee in the first.
Gotta hope he lasts. Hope people don't value the running back like that.
Yeah, hope so. Hopefully they keep listening to Mel Kiper.
Perfect draft for the Chargers would be J.C. Horn, Rashawn Slater. If we trade up, I really hope we trade up and get Sewell. They're talking about
the Patriots gonna trade up.
You think so?
I believe they're gonna trade up.
Well, the 49ers probably aren't going to take Justin Fields. So that's where our whole draft went left.
Yeah, because of I really
this is Mac Jones fell to the football team.
Yeah,
right. I think Justin Fields gonna fall to the football team.
You said who?
If Justin Fields don't get taken in the top 4, he gonna fall to the football team.
Or Detroit or Carolina will just trade out.
That too.
And try to get some more draft picks.
It'll be Carolina.
But the way it looks.
Well, fellas, we got a big day tomorrow. We're all gonna be watching, all gonna be rooting for our teams, all gonna be texting in the group chat and being like, "Did y'all see that pick?"
And we're waiting for a New York team to mess up the pick. It's always the best feeling. Always the best feeling.
Who do you think is gonna mess up a pick first, Jets or Giants?
See, the Jets. It got to be it got to be the Giants.
You think they're gonna mess up at 11?
Because 2 is too easy. 2 is too easy to mess up. You can't mess 2 up. The Giants gonna be the only one that Michael Parsons falls and they wanted a receiver, or or something like that. So in terms of fan base happiness, the Giants are easily the team that's going to mess up before the Jets do.
The Jets the type of organization they'll trade after 2 spot.
I don't think they traded out the 2 this year.
They did type of organization though.
I really hope mess it up, man. I really hope Cincinnati doesn't mess it up.
They gonna follow the hype. Go get Chase. Watch. Please
All right.
do, because we're gonna be eating burrow rolls for the rest of his career.
I hope he love him because his legs not gonna love him. You better get that good jacket, that good QB jacket on because he gonna need it.
We gonna be sacking him like crazy.
Right in the division AFC North with Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt,
Clowney.
Please go get Chase.
You gotta protect.
Go get Chase.
Hey,
Division.
Hey, we got a lot to talk about in the future, but we're back. Feel the Burn is back, baby. The hottest sports podcast out.
Woo!
I am the man with the plan, the host who does the most. My name is Prudencio Logan. You can find me on the socials on Instagram at Prudencio_Logan and on Twitter at Prudencio. No, backwards. Instagram at Prudencio.Logan and at Twitter at Prudencio_Logan Keys. Where can they find you?
I can't remember my Twitter handle, but I know Instagram is Keys, 2 Q's, 2 U's, 2 I's, and 2 S's. Keenan, where can they find you?
On Twitter, big_K64, like the drink Big K. You know what I'm saying? And on Instagram, Gorilla Pimpin _64 is a Memphis reference. For those that know hip hop, you know where I got it from.
You said what?
Gorilla Pimpin. Gorilla Pimpin _64. It's a Memphis reference.
And you can find us, the podcast, on Instagram at Feel the Burn Pod. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube, where we'll be doing our podcast from now on. YouTube at Feel the Burn Podcast. This has been the very first episode of Feel the Burn, the hottest sports podcast out. I want to thank you to my co-hosts, Marquis and Keenan. Thank you for doing this wonderful show for me. And fellas, audience, everybody, let's feel the burn. Everybody, thank you for tuning in.
Come on, pitches. Come on, Trey. Fall.